Hi.
Hi.
Would you say your name, what your major is, what year you are, and what class we're in?
Well, we're in 2BL, which is like linear algebra lab. My name is Shriya. My major is biology. I'm trying to get into bioinformatics,
Yep.
hence the project.
Awesome. And then would you want to share a little bit about your project and what we're looking on? What were you working on?
Well, I took the data from the internet for different MRI scans.
So what, like if you were to describe what your project is, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find differences in the brain volume and structure.
In order to
Um,
study what disease are you studying?
Dementia.
Dementia,
So
okay.
I'm trying to study early biomarkers. So
As a way to be able to detect whether or not a brain scan or MRI presents possible symptoms or possible like flags for dementia.
yeah,
So this would be like a diagnosis.
kind of, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then you want to kind of show what you did?
Yeah. So there
You wrote this in what
PyCharm.
Oh, cool. So Python with
Python, yes.
yeah, cool.
Well, there's this one.
So this is the output of your code.
Yeah, and then this is with the image processing. These are two different outputs. This is kind of, you use linear algebra for definition, smoothing to cancel out the noise in the images.
Cool.
So that you can, well, at
Process
this level,
the images.
Yeah, at this level, I don't have a lot of knowledge, but for someone who can read this, they will be able to tell the difference just by looking at the images.
I see. So you're saying that you coded up the stuff in the background to
Yeah.
get it into the hands of an expert who could
Yeah.
then use this as a mechanism of getting useful information for medicine.
Yeah.
So you did like the engineering side of the program to feed into the pipeline of like diagnosis for a practitioner.
Yeah.
Cool. And then did you want to show the other output that you created
So
in your
these
work?
are both healthy brains, and
Yeah, if you ever need an unhealthy brain, you let me know. I'll give you an image of mine, okay? See that? I made him laugh.
and then there's this plot. So you can also manipulate this plot to get better results.
Cool.
And then there's just, you can do t-tests and other statistical tests too.
You want to show some of that? I know you just produced it.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is that you integrated, how many different class coursework did you integrate in this project? So Math 2B,
Math 2B,
2BL,
2BL,
Statistics, Python.
Yeah.
And it looked like there was some, at least biology,
Yeah.
because that's your major,
That is my major.
and you were trying to do something that you felt was relevant for yourself.
Yes.
What was it like to have the freedom to construct that?
I felt really good.
You want to talk a little bit about how hard it was?
I was actually, the thing is, most of the times you think you want to get into something, but you've not really done the work.
Yep.
So this kind of gives me a clarity that I do want to be working in this field.
How many hours did you spend?
I don't know, but for the past week, I almost spent 8 to 10 hours a day.
Yep. And it wasn't like you waited till the end either. You were still.
No, I did my research, and
Yep.
then it took. So throughout the quarter, I was learning how to
Yep.
code because I'm not done.
So you
before.
taught yourself how to code as part of
Yeah.
this project?
But it's a lot. There are not a lot of courses that you can do online and just be able to code everything.
Yep.
So you have to have help.
Yeah, and I love, did you want to say out loud some love for family? This made me smile really deeply.
Yeah, my father helped me with this. He's a software engineer.
So you
he
all
helped
got
me
to-
with most of the coding.
But you got to teach him some linear algebra and also, so you got to be in deep dialogue. So not only were you learning, you got to have good time with family.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. Is there anything else you wanted to show or last piece of advice you wanted to share?
I don't know why it's not.
Well, we just saw it. I mean, you showed it to me a minute ago, right?
Did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
So these are tells you if it's statistically significant or not. And then there's this mean absolute error that tells you that there is a good difference in the structure.
And what would that mean from the standpoint of diagnosis for, you know, the markers that you're looking for in dementia?
This actually tells you that there's more research to do. This tells you that there is variance, and then you dig deeper into what is actually different.
So it's helping with false negatives, maybe, or like
Yeah.
basically saying this picture tells us that we should spend more time with this patient.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
These are actually like 437 patients. But yeah.
Cool. Do you have any advice for future Math 2BL students? What would you tell them if you were to go back and be able to say to yourself? What would you?
Pick something that you really like, because it's easier to spend a lot of time on something that you enjoy doing, and start early.
What about the connection between this and your 3 resumes?
Oh, I did make. So this is slightly related to one of the resumes that I made, and so it's kind of a stepping stone.
So it's not random though. You actually
No.
spent time integrating the work that you did with the specific outcomes that you want for your resume.
Yeah,
What was that like?
it's fun. It felt
Cool.
good.
Cheers. Congratulations.
Thank you.